Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Race on up to Otaki and say good morning to the chair of the community board there, Chris Papps. Good morning, Chris.
Hi, Nigel. Beautiful day here again today.
It is. You'll be off with your togs off to the new swimming pool, obviously, won't you?
Oh, I see. I'm going to start my Keep Fit regime on Monday morning.
All right, okay. Oh, that's fair enough too. What a wonderful occasion last night. It's been well reported, but, well, you couldn't get a better place, could you, for swimming?
Oh, no. It's absolutely fantastic. I think it's excelled all our expectations of what it was going to be like.
Yes.
It's just phenomenal. It just took my breath away seeing it all, and it's going to be well used, and it's so bright and cheerful and all that open space around it. It's really lovely.
Yes, with the opening the doors, out into the splash pad, it gives it a different feel about it, doesn't it? Big and spacious.
Oh, it does. And the kids that were there last night all just loved it.
Yeah.
And
now, I was talking to the one of the engineers or somebody builders. They got that soundproofing in the ceiling too, which will cut down their noise because swimming pools are so noisy, aren't they?
Yes, and I think it's made from recycled shopping, plastic shopping bags.
Oh, good. Oh, fair enough too. Might have come from Otaki, did it?
Well, possibly.
Yeah. I mean, they make that sort of stuff, don't they? Oh,
yes,
that's fantastic.
That's surprising. When I thought they had a big piece of it there when we had a tour of the pool some time ago, and Alison was explaining that it was made from recycled plastic bags.
Yes. No, wonderful opening, a wonderful facility. It's a whole nice complex up there at Huruatai Park now, though, isn't it?
Well, it is. I mean, we've got everything there. It'll be great. I sort of envisage it being, great for school picnics and not just for our local schools to go there and picnic, but schools from out of the district.
Absolutely.
Because they've got the playing fields and the pool and the park and the barbecue, and it's just amazing.
Just about have your school athletics up there. If somebody put a little mark around the track there somewhere.
You could, yes,
yeah.
Absolutely. It's
Good.
As I say, it's really fantastic.
Well, tomorrow it's going to be absolutely jam-packed because it's free day. It's dunk day, isn't it, up there?
I think so, yes. Unfortunately, I'm I'm in a golf tournament up in Shannon tomorrow, so I won't be able to make it. But it should be a really good day, and I think there'll be thousands of children there. So.
And that's what it's there for.
That's right, absolutely. And the kids, as I say, the children that were there last night gave it the thumbs up and thought it was really a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Yes.
So.
And for those who don't realise, it's accessible for wheelchair and all that sort of thing too.
Yes, it is, and they've touched up. I mean, the change rooms haven't been rebuilt or anything, but they've touched them up. They've put in new basins and painted and got rid of the rusty pipes, and so the change rooms look really good now. It's the whole complex is just looking marvellous.
Now they talked about barbecues. Are they going to have barbecue sort of fun days? Are they, or can people hire the barbecue?
Yes, they've got a couple of barbecues there that they've got popped away, and they can roll them out and use those, which will be good. Yeah,
so can people hire them to make it a picnic day?
I don't know. No. Possibly. I really don't know. I haven't sort of gone into that, so it'd be worth inquiring about, though.
Absolutely. Oh, well, congratulations. It's been a long time coming. It's there and it's ready to go, and the only day that closes, Christmas Day.
That's right.
Yep.
Now, I've got one more thing too. Otaki College students, a big congrats to them. They were runner-up in the Roxy short film competition.
Wow.
And it was 25 colleges from across the Wellington region submitted films, and it got down to 10 finalists, and Otaki College was runner-up to Wellington High School.
Is that right?
Yeah, so, and it means that they actually get to make their movie, remake it, under the guidance of Weta Workshop.
Yes.
And so it's a great thing for Otaki students.
It is. Of course, Maryland Hub has got a lot to do with the filmmaking up there too, hasn't it? Especially the Indigenous filmmakers. But no, I suppose some of those students are getting along there and learning the tricks of the trade.
Oh, I'm sure they are. But as I say, it's great for for little old Otaki that we certainly do punch above our weight.
Well, it's getting a very busy place now, and people are sort of recognising it as a destination, if nothing else. So a place to live.
Oh gosh, wouldn't live anywhere else.
Would you?
Especially with this weather we're having.
Oh, that's dead right. Now, how's the water supply up there? That's what I was going to ask you. As I crossed the river last night, gosh, there's only a trickle under the bridge, isn't there?
Yeah, well, I haven't heard that we're having any water problems. So, no, and I've been watering my vegetable garden, but fortunately the other night it rained, so we didn't have to water. But being very careful when I do it. But if you let your veggies die, that's
Yep.
So, but no, I think with this weather, the coming back to the pool will be well used.
Yes.
And just looking at, I mean, you were there when those kids jumped in. The looks on their faces, they're so pleased to have their swimming pool back.
Absolutely. Now, the expressway, gosh, it's taking shape quickly up there. I suppose they'll just knock off for a couple of days, will they? Or they off over the Christmas period?
They came and gave a presentation at the community board the other night. I think they're off for... until into the new year, I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's
1 or 2 weeks anyway.
Otaki's changed, hasn't it?
It will be. I mean, every time you drive out onto the highway now, onto the old state highway, there's something else missing or gone or trees down or another house moved. And the thing is, with this section of the expressway, you're going to see every single bit of it happening.
Yes.
Because it's not hidden behind sand dunes or anywhere like that. So the public are actually going to see it all happen right in front of them.
And the Rahui Dairy Factory, which is now a venue for weddings and that's still staying there, isn't it?
Oh, yes, absolutely, yes, yes. They're sort of building the flyover thing, whatever it is, around that. And
yes.
Yes, no, that's all staying there.
No,
and,
somebody asked me that last night, and I said, oh, no, it's staying there. It bypasses that. And they said, it must be going fairly close. I said, I don't know, but...
there's a bit of Paramatangi Reserve.
Yes.
And the railway tracks are moving. I'm not sure whether they're moving east or west, but they're moving a bit anyway. And, no, so the milk station's still definitely there, and we're getting... the gateway sculptures and things that we're working on at the moment. Okay. So that should be something spectacular as well.
Good. Now, you got any late night Christmas shopping hours up there in Otaki?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm not a shopper, Nigel. I hate shopping, dare I say it.
Well, I got a ring from a lady just a little while ago, and I found out when our late night shoppings are here, so I'll give those out. Just wondered up there. I should imagine they might be open just a wee bit.
No, I avoid late night shopping.
Do you?
It's too many people. Can't be bothered.
Oh, fair enough too. All right then. So you have a very nice Christmas anyhow, because we won't be speaking to you again until well into the new year again.
No, we won't. Well, you have a wonderful Christmas as well, and I'll continue listening to Beach because I catch up on all the local news and things on Beach every day. So, and it's the only radio station I have on at home. So
you're a good girl. You'll stay on for next year. Now your pay will be coming in the mail at some stage. Now, if you do...
Gee, thanks.
Yeah.
You told Corin.
Now, you can listen actually to what you've just said today on podcast, because we do podcasts now. So,
okay.
Yeah, so any of the programs that we do are on podcasts. So,
right.
Because some people are out of town, working in Wellington, they like to hear what the mayor said or you've said or any of the other community board members or any other of the interviews. Like we had a lovely film review this morning from Gail Hall. She comes from Otaki.
Oh, that's good, because sometimes I miss the other councillors and community board people talking on the radio. I'm sort of off doing something else, and so that's handy because I do actually like to keep up with what they're talking about as well, because it's nice to know and as I say, very informative.
Good. Well, you go out and get a hole in one. I see one of your club members got a hole in one the other day on the 12th hole, wasn't it?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, everybody dreams of it. So but Tony's out there playing today. I'm not. I'm home. I'm playing tomorrow. So
good on you. All right then. Have a nice Christmas.
Nigel. Okay, you too. Bye bye.
There we are. That's the chair of the Otaki Community Board, Chris Papps. We won't be speaking to her until into the new year.
106.3 Beach FM.